Hey, thanks for tuning back in. Positive Pat. Listen, I wanted to talk to you this week about leadership. We always circle back to leadership because it's the most important thing that we can constantly think about. It's really a fabric of our philosophy. Listen, I just had a friend tell me that kids spell love T-I-M-E. I thought to myself, man, that sounds amazing. Kids spell love T-I-M-E. Pat, all you have to do is just calm down, settle down, put the phone down, take a couple deep breaths, and spend time with them. And if you really sit down and focus, man, your kids, they don't even want to spend a whole lot of time with you. They just want you to be present in that time. Well, listen, your employees, they're no different. If you don't have any kids, that's no different. If you're on a team, the people that are working with you, they just want you to spend a little time with them, get to understand them a little bit, let them talk. See, that leads us to another thing in leadership, and that's connecting before you correct. You always want to make sure you connect before you correct. See, a lot of times we tend to project some of our deficiencies or some of the things that we would like to be more disciplined or things that we actually know that we can improve upon onto other people. And sometimes we tend to do that before we actually connect. So remember, make sure that you connect before you correct. Third part of leadership, developing yourself so that you can lead from the front at all times. When you lead from the front, you really get a chance to show your team how they need to behave. Great example here is you will accept what you tolerate. What you tolerate, you promote. And so if you tolerate a culture of fear or a culture of not being able to hold your people accountable, then that's exactly what's going to happen. But on the other side of things, when you actually lead from the front, what you see that happens is you go down into the weeds of the war. And that really allows your people to see, hey, this is how I should do it. And that goes all the way back to other people. You win two ways on that one. Fourth part, fear. Fear is something that's really stagnating some of the young people. And you have to think about it in the sense of business to business. If I'm going out, I'm trying to generate business, we all know that the number one most important thing is the connecting and the relationship building of that, especially in the beginning, as well as the long term. Let's not even shortcut it. So the young guys tend to have a fear when they're talking to C-suite level or higher executive levels and potentially the dealer and the owners if it's up to us. They have more fear. We've got to be able to lead with confidence with those guys, and we've got to be able to understand where their fear lies. So fear typically comes from not knowing what to do next, being a little bit not understanding of the moment and how I should proceed. So fear is a situation of development and maturity. Now, it's not your fault that they're at this point in their career, or it could be if they've been with you a couple of years and you haven't grown them. Self-development. Listen, the books you read, the people that you surround yourself with, that's who you become. You need to make sure that you can identify your people's personalities, their strengths and weaknesses, put together a framework or a goal set and a plan in order to help develop them, both personally and professionally. Listen, I don't want to go too long on this. I just wanted to tell you thank you very much for joining this 2-minute tune-up.